Okay, so let's talk about a powerful idea. What if the most important hours of your financial life weren't from 9 to 5, but from 5 to midnight? We're going to explore how to transform those evening hours into the very foundation of your entire future. Let's get into what it means to become a midnight architect.
All right, I want to start with a question. And look, it might hit a little close to home for some of us. Think about your 9 to 5. Is it really building anything for your future, or is it just a way to pay for what you've already spent? Is all your hard work just a mad dash to keep your head above water until the next bill comes in? You know, for way too many of us, the answer is a really frustrating yes.
And this whole situation, it actually has a name. We're calling it the bill payer's treadmill. And you know exactly what that feels like, right? You're running, you're putting in the effort, but the view, it just never ever changes.
I mean, this is the cycle right here. You get paid and poof, that money's already gone. It's got names written all over it: rent, the car payment, that credit card bill, groceries. Before you even have a second to dream about tomorrow, yesterday has already claimed your entire paycheck. It is an exhausting loop that feels pretty much impossible to break.
And this really shows us that there are two totally different ways to live. On one side, you've got the bill payer. They're always playing defense, always reactive. Their money is just used to cover decisions they already made. Their focus, pure survival. But on the other side, there's the future builder. They're proactive. They tell their money where to go, intentionally, building something for the future. Their focus isn't just about surviving, it's about creating a real legacy.
So the big question is, how do you get off that treadmill and actually start building? Well, it doesn't start with winning the lottery or even getting a new job. It begins right between your ears. It starts with a huge critical shift in your mindset.
And here it is. This is the core idea, and it is so important. Take your financial life seriously. Now, this isn't about being greedy or obsessed with money. Not at all. It's about realizing that in a world that's pretty unpredictable, your financial health is your #1 defense.
So what do we mean by financial defense? Well, it's having the resources so that something small, like a flat tire, doesn't turn into a full-blown financial crisis. It's the power to say no to a job you can't stand, or yes to an amazing opportunity you love. It's when your money is actively working to protect your peace of mind and open up your options. It's freedom. Simple as that.
And this idea brings us to the hero of our story, the Midnight Architect. This is the new identity that you can choose right now to step into. See, you're not just an employee working for someone else. You are the architect of your own financial destiny.
So here's the new blueprint for your day. From 9 to 5, sure, you work your job. That pays the bills, keeps the lights on. But from 5 p.m. to midnight, that time is yours. That is the construction site for your future. It's the time when you stop being just an employee and you start becoming the architect.
Okay, so where do you even start? First things first, you have to see those evening hours not as just downtime to scroll on your phone, but as your single most valuable asset. Second, you got to draft a blueprint. What do you actually want to build? A life with zero debt? Your own business? Write it down, make it real. And third, and this is the most important part, you lay one brick. Just one. Learn one new thing, save $10, make one phone call. The magic isn't in these huge, massive actions. It's in the small things you do, day in and day out.
And let's not forget why we're doing all this. All this late-night work, all this planning, it has a really profound purpose. It's about building that fortress we talked about. It's about using your money as a shield. And believe me, this fortress protects you from some very real threats. When a surprise layoff happens, it becomes a setback, not a complete catastrophe. When a huge medical bill shows up, it's a problem you can solve, not a disaster that ruins your life. You are literally building a wall between yourself and the chaos of the world, one single brick at a time.
But you know what? It gets even better, because it goes deeper than just defense. Once that fortress is secure, you get to start thinking bigger. You get to think about the mark you're going to leave on the world. You get to think about your legacy.
This right here, this is the ultimate transformation. You go from that cramped, stressful mindset of just trying to pay this month's bills to this huge, expansive vision of creating security and freedom for generations to come. It's about making sure that all your hard work echoes long into the future, creating a foundation for your kids and maybe even their kids.
So as we wrap this up, I'm just going to leave you with this one thought. The workday is over. The construction site is officially open, and all the tools, they're in your hands. So the only question left is, what will you build tonight?